Hello, thanks for joining me here on KXAN Plus. I'm your host, Esmeralda Zamora. We have some breaking news out in the downtown Austin area. So far, what we know from APD is that at around 9:23 a.m., officers responded to the 400 block of East 5th Street, which is in downtown Austin. This is a homicide investigation, and our APD officers, are working to get a press conference set up to give us all the latest information. I'm going to repeat this information for our Spanish speakers. Tenemos noticias actualizadas. La policía cree que ha identificado una situación bajo investigación de homicidio. Esto ocurrió a las 9:23 de la mañana y la policía de Austin informó de que sus agentes habían acudido al bloque 400 de East 5th Street en el centro de Austin. Esto es toda la información que tenemos hasta el momento. Nuestros oficiales de Austin PD se están preparando para tener una conferencia de prensa para nosotros y darnos más información sobre esta investigación de homicidio in downtown Austin. Again, we are getting ready for a APD press conference to provide more information on this homicide investigation that happened in downtown Austin. I'm going to bring that live picture up bigger and pull up that volume so we can hear them and be ready for this press conference.
Go ahead, you can take your time, you're fine. Good. All right, where's the best point here?
Right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You hand me your mic. You want to
Need a mic check? Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, everyone good? Everyone good? All right, so I'm Corporal Jose Mendez, that's Josemendez, with the Austin Police Department Public Information Office. So early this morning, just after 8:30, we had an individual murdered right here in our city, our downtown area. Soon there will be a family grieving as they receive some of the worst news they could possibly receive. And our hearts go out to the victim's family, friends, and all those that will be affected by this. Safety will continue to be our #1 priority here in Austin, and we will do everything we can to figure out who did this and why this happened. So just after 8:30 this morning, APD officers responded to the area of 401 East 5th Street, and that was in reference to a shoot stab hot shot call. Now 401 East 5th Street is right next to a fire station, and this incident occurred at a bus stop. Now we did have a caller call 911 and stated that it appeared that an individual had been shot near the bus stop. When officers arrived on scene, they quickly located a male with obvious trauma to his body. Collectively, between APD, AFD, and EMS, they provided life-saving measures. However, at 8:50 a.m., the individual was pronounced deceased here on scene. At this moment in time, we have homicide detectives on scene. We have our crime scene specialists. We have officers with our downtown area command working this incident, canvassing the area, looking for cameras, additional witnesses to figure out what took place here this morning, who was responsible, and why this happened. Right now, our detectives are saying that this does appear to be an isolated incident with no threat to our community. However, we encourage the public, our community members, to come forward with any additional information, any videos, audio, anything that would be pertinent to this investigation. We encourage you to contact our homicide tip line at 512-477-3588 or you can contact our Crime Stoppers at 512-472-TIPS. And that last number is 512-472-8477. The victim in this case is only being described as a black male, and this is being investigated as Austin's 48th homicide of 2025. Now, I will say this is an active and ongoing investigation right now. We are actively looking for the person responsible for this. Right now, we have this portion of Trinity Street shut down between the 400 block and 500 block, and that will be blocked off for about the next 3 to 4 hours. So we encourage people that are in the area to seek another alternate route as we conduct our investigation here. To the person responsible for this, just know that we have several witnesses, we have surveillance in the area, and we are actively looking for you. It's not a matter of if we find you, it's a matter of when. I'll take any questions you might have.
Is there a weapon found?
To my knowledge, there's no weapon that has been located at this time.
Have you noticed a rise in violent crime downtown lately overall this year?
Yeah, so the question was if we've noticed a rise in crime here in the downtown area. Unfortunately, I don't have the stats to back that kind of question up. However, I will say that people are unpredictable. You never know if you come downtown or any part of the city what you're going to get. So we encourage people to remain vigilant, even coming and going from work or just being here in our downtown area or any part of the city. But we encourage you to be vigilant. Say something if you see something, and we encourage you to call 911 if you see anything suspicious. We don't have that information yet. That's all part of the investigation, but we're trying to determine what took place here.
What kind of injuries has this person, the victim?
All I'm being told right now is just obvious trauma. And so the initial report was from a gunshot, but we're still trying to confirm that it was a gunshot. Any other questions? Thank you.
All right, so we just heard from the Austin Police Department. They shared that officers responded to a shoot, stab, hotshot call at 9:23 in the morning at the 400 block of East 5th Street, which is in downtown Austin. Officers said an individual had been shot at a bus stop nearby, and medical personnel provided life-saving measures, but the individual was later pronounced deceased at the scene. The incident occurred near a fire station in the downtown area. Officers say this looks to be an isolated incident with no threat to the public at this time. Officers encourage anyone with tips or information to contact the Austin Police Department to share those details. At this moment, the victim in this case is only being identified as a black male. This is an active investigation, and that means that officers are actively looking for the suspect in the case. For the next few hours, officers said that they will be having this area closed to the public, so please look for alternate routes if you need to drive through this part of town. And again, this is located in downtown Austin on the 400 block of East 5th Street, which is in downtown Austin. I'm going to repeat all of this information for our Spanish speakers. And again, I'm looking to the side to see if there's any updates in this case or any new information that I can share for you all. But right now I'm going to repeat the information in Spanish for Spanish speakers. Los agentes respondieron a una llamada por disparos y empuñalamientos a las 9:23 de la mañana en la manzana de 400 de East 5th Street en el centro de Austin. Los agentes informaron de que una persona había recibido un disparo en una parada de autobús cercana y que el personal médico le había prestado primeros auxilios, pero la persona fue declarada muerta en el lugar de los hechos. El incidente ocurrió cerca de una estación de bomberos en el centro de la ciudad y los agentes afirman que parece tratarse de un incidente aislado que no supone una amenaza para la población. Los agentes animan a cualquier persona que tenga pista o información a ponerse en contacto con el Departamento de Policía de Austin. La víctima solo ha sido identificado como un hombre de raza afroamericano y se trata de una investigación en curso, lo que significa que los agentes están buscando activamente al sospechoso y durante las próximas horas los agentes mantendrán esta zona cerrada. Otra vez, esto ocurrió en la manzana 400 de East Fifth Street en el centro de Austin. Tendremos todos esos detalles y más en nuestra página web kxan.com. Again, we will have all of this information on our website kxan.com, and we will be updating that as the investigation continues and we get more information on what happened. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time.